I'm Stephen Blair-Chappell. I work for Intel. I've been with Intel for about 11, I think I'm in my 12th year now, and I work in the compiler team, and my main role is a technical role, and I'm helping people to use the Intel tools and look at how to optimize code and things like that. DevMob, it's one of those days where it's quite, I suppose you call it consumer-led, or I mean, we start with a blank sheet at the beginning of the day, and find out what people want to talk about, what subjects are interested in. So for instance, the session I did this morning was about optimizing code, and it was just a sort of an informal chat with 3 big pieces of paper and some pens, and then just depending on what people asked or what they wanted to comment on, then we talked about different aspects of optimizing code. Well, we started by just asking the question, why would you optimize? So we made a list of some of the reasons, so high-level reasons. So I want to optimize because I want my programs to run faster, so the device I'm running on has got spare capacity for doing something else. And then we talked about how we could influence the code that we write, or the programs that we write, to be more efficient. And we then started looking at in more detail about the technical aspects, so looking at multi-core, making programs parallel, what the problems or potential problems can be with that, how difficult or how easy it is. Everyone in the group decided that doing multi-core was difficult. No one said it was easy, and then we spoke about some ways of sort of the detail of how we could make those steps into multi-core. 2 things that I see nearly everywhere when I look at people's code or their applications, and they usually either have issues with memory access, so we talk about cache misses and so on, and that can be a real overhead in terms of performance of a program. So that's on the one side, looking at sort of bottlenecks, and that was a sort of a biggie, that's there. And then we also, or I often see, well, it's not what the one side of the bottlenecks, and the other side is, are there any tricks to make things go faster? And one of my favorites is auto-vectorization, and I've seen some programmers use auto-vectorization, which is supported with the Intel compiler, seen speed up of their code from between 2 and 10 times. Now, that's not what everyone gets, but I mean, I have kind of real-world examples where people turn on the option and straight out of the box, as it were, wow, suddenly their application is running so much faster. There's a nice mixture of people that are here. So there are some people that are obviously very experienced, highly technical, and then there's another group that are less technical but certainly very enthusiastic. And I think the mixing of people with different levels of experience, I think is good for the day.